There you go. So, this is the classroom, right? Somebody's speaking in the window. Don't just ignore, okay? Don't worry about it. This is gay. I want to do, what do you want to do? Tell me, what do you want to do? What are we gonna do? We're just gonna draw things on the board. So you want to learn how to get the girls. I need to figure it out because I don't know either. If you don't try, you don't get the girls, right? You probably figure that out on your own. You're programmers, you know that. But one of the hardest thing is like talk to them, right? Because programmers, self-esteem, it's not what we really have. We don't really have self-esteem. At least I do now, but most of you probably don't. You just think that, oh, I'm fat. I don't know. I look weird. I don't have hair. Or I'm limping or something like that. Well, turns out, in my personal experience, girls don't really care about that. Like, there are girls who care about that, but like, most girls, they don't. So, that's really interesting, right? So, because when you take a look at Instagram, or take a look at Twitter or whatever, people are just posting about like six packs and then, you know, and just whatever. And this makes me, it makes you feel bad. It made me feel bad. Like thinking that, oh, I don't look really good. What am I gonna do? The thing is, girls don't really care about that. And you caring more about being like that is the worst thing you can do, because that prevents you from getting the tag girls, because that's what you should be focused on. Okay, I do talk to girls. I talked to one just yesterday. She said, I thought the restraining order will give you the hint. It's just a paper. Don't worry about it. It's just a paper. It means nothing. It means nothing. Con. Okay. Dance. There you go. Very important. You need to be confident, or in Twitter words, based. Okay? That doesn't mean if you have some sort of an opinion you can't change it, right? It's not about that. But if you like something, just don't change it just because of a girl, right? If you can't accept it, well, she can go away. Let her go away. But we should be open about the things they like. Like, for example, I'm trying to really be open about anime. I really am. But I just don't care. Okay? I really want to be open. I just don't care. I just can't. And yet, I can still talk to girls. So, okay. But that's probably a time limitation to it. But if you have time in your hands and you just watch an anime, okay? If you have a time with the girl and you don't like anime, if I was single, I would probably watch an anime for you. Who cares, right? You just want to get the girl. Maybe it's fine. You would go home and watch whatever stupid whatever on YouTube. Who cares? Yeah, it's with the girl. So yeah. Okay? We have 150 devs at work and there are 10 girls. The pool is very tight to fish in. Don't worry about it, bro. Maybe that's not the pool you want to fish in then. You can try, but don't try hard, because that's not gonna help you. Okay? I'm obviously in a different situation where I have a lot of girls around me, but the thing is that I can't have any of them, even if I wanted, because I have a wife, and that's just the way it is, and that's just how it should be. It's never ideal. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I wouldn't have someone working in the same place. There you go. That's the second reason I wanted to tell that. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. That's not a good idea, because you never know. We should become my boss one day. Oh my fucking... Oh, imagine. Oh my god, that would be just terrible. Imagine that. No, you don't want that. That's horrible. No. If you wanna like 150 devs at work, holy shit, that's a huge company. But so, if it's the same company, then at least like a different department, go to HR or something like that. If you have HR, like the girls be freaky on HR, maybe that will work. And it's not that weird, but then again, she could maybe like get you kicked out. So yeah, that's a risky one. That's a very risky one. Maybe from the cafeteria. That's probably a better choice. I would probably start there. So if you have a cafeteria where some girls maybe work, you know, try that or a buffet somewhere, or maybe where you can buy cigarettes or something like that. Those are the prime places to start chatting with girls, because that's not directly like related to your work environment. And then what's next? Well, it's really actually really hard to meet girls, I must admit. It's not easy. When I was out there, it wasn't easy. And the worst thing of all, I met my wife in a bar. That's no chances. No chances. That was, and that night I was like, I don't want to go out. I was like, yeah, I don't want to go out. I don't care. And I really don't go out. I don't care about it. It's stupid. I don't like it. But then sometimes it works out, and I had luck with her at least. I had some success in bars pre-COVID. That's amazing. Well, then you should maybe continue that trend. Then again, if you don't go every single week to the bar, and even if you went to the, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, you know. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. That's like, if you have some work friends, it's just go for a beer, you know. Maybe there's something you can find. You won't find a lot of tech girls there. Very true. So okay, so we need to isolate the tech girls. So they are, you have 150 devs, 10 girls. Chances are none of the all of the guys think like you. Like that, you shouldn't really like try that. And that's true. Like the only reason you shouldn't, for the only reason you said that, maybe you don't want someone from the same workplace. Yeah, that's huge. That's no. But let's imagine you have two offices, and that's a completely different company. Okay, let's just imagine that scenario. Let's say you have another build. Oh, I mean, there's another company in your building, so that there's a tech girl. But the thing is, no one is gonna be like flirting with them or chatting with them because they are afraid of girls. Every programmer is afraid of girls, right? Like you don't really like, they just don't really work and whatever. There's some like sleeky dudes that go there and just they try, and it's not working because they don't know how to build relationships. You need to be slow, especially with girls. You just need to be very slow, like small kind steps. It seems to work. And you have to be very direct. If you're not very direct, you can't really relate to what if they like you, because a lot of people work up like, okay, I hope she likes me. Like, bro, if in a scenario where you and her are together, do you think she's not gonna figure out your real personality sooner or later? She will. So let's imagine that scenario, that you're with that girl and you like try to be cool and whatever. Well, because newsflash, she's gonna figure it out that you're not. So just rather be yourself, okay? But of course you can work on yourself, you can work on your skills, it's whatever. I guess the shy dev is a trope. Yep, there you go. That's what you need to overcome. The shyness. That really doesn't happen. I mean, it's not problem if someone is like shy, but sometimes you need to step up and just bump, like create some sort of a scenario where you can accidentally meet, you know. Girls do that, by the way. Newsflash. They do that. They do create sometimes issues, then they call you over, and if that ever happened to you, if a girl asks you for advice on something that was suspiciously easy to solve, just think about it. Was there a scenario when there was an issue that looked awfully suspiciously easy to solve, or it was something like you think that maybe it like could not have happened, so it's like very suspicious, and she asked you to like, can you help me? Just think about it. It may have happened to you. And I didn't know that. When girls do that, they do that because they want your attention. And it's not only like programming or whatever. It's that. It's fucking genius. They do that, but we are stupid. We don't realize it, okay? The big thing. This is the biggest. This, if you realize this, it's gonna be so much easier. But of course, when this happens, you can't just dive in, yeah? Okay? You can't just go in, oh, you want me? Okay, yeah, let's go. Like, no, that's not gonna work. You gotta work it up, you know? Yep, had this happen a few times. There's also a knick-knack. There you go, bro. So I have nothing to teach you. There you go. See? A lot of guys out there. If by any chance someone is gonna watch this part, just girls just give out very tiny, hairy hints. There's very rare ever occasions that in my life that happened that a girl would straight up come to me and say that he wanted to do something. That's just not gonna happen unless they're drunk or something. So that's, yeah. So take hints, okay? Take hints. Let's just write it up. You need to take hints, okay? Girls are giving out various hints. It's very, very, very hard to recognize them. So you gotta be very cautious. And you also gotta be very cautious about false positives, because you don't want to recognize something that's not there, right? Guess I just need a girl which would hit me in the head with a club and drag me into a cave. Exactly. This is what I'm telling you. We are men. We work like that. And oftentimes it's not confidence. It's not that you're muscular. Say if those girls are single, and especially if their age is like going up higher, there's a very high chance that their expectations are going with that curve exponentially down. So even if you thought you don't have a chance now, you probably do. So you gotta, you know, it's a complicated equation. Maybe we should figure it out someday. Maybe we should try to do the math. But for now, we're doing just a baseline model. So confidence and take hints. Hints are everywhere. Trust me. Sometimes, and it happened. Sometimes when I was talking to, we were in some places, and I was talking to some girls and then like guys and whatever with the party and whatnot, and my wife came to me like, you know that girl wanted something from you, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, are you something? Have you eaten something? Or and she's like, no, you idiot. She was like touching you or whatever. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I haven't even noticed. Fucking hell. Because immunity. I can't take hints. It is what it is. Yes, you want a text advice. Brother. That's, I mean, you gotta text that. I don't know. Tax advice is it's kind of a hint, I would say. If someone came up to me and asked me for tax advice, well, that's a coffee. Well, now it's not, but it would have been a coffee. Holy crap! Take the hint, man. So, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As you hear, I do the same exact thing. So girl is touching me and I didn't even notice, and my wife noticed it, that, yo, idiot, did you notice that someone's touching? I was like, where? He was touching your back. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was just laughing that you're an idiot. You can't even get a girl. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that's marriage. Okay, don't worry about it. So So you gotta take, it's I've forgotten how to take hints, okay? Just don't worry about it. I know the theory, I just don't know how to do it anymore. So you gotta figure it out on your own. You're on your own. I can only tell you the truth. There's nothing more. So that, we have that. So the take hints. So what's next? So once you've taken the hint, right? So what now? What do you do? As I said, you just can't just, yo, give me the phone, give me your phone number, or just something. Yeah, but you could, maybe that would work, but you know, you give her the advice, okay? Maybe ask her some unrelated things. That kind of works. Or just say that you have a nice hair. Let's see what's gonna happen. And if she giggles or like gives you a smile or something like that, and or something like that, well, you're in. You're fully in. That's when you commit. Like, but not very, just like a normal person, right? You don't kiss her, okay? That's not the time, okay? Okay, let's stay positive here. Let's just say that you said something nice and try to say something and not too very like something abnormal. Just say that you have nice hair or whatever, a nice skirt or a nice blouse or something like that. Something not too fishy, like, you know. Thank you. Maybe she will say that you have a nice something and you have a conversation, you know. Just keep asking, keep talking. You need to keep talking. If you just let her go away, that's not a good thing. She needs to know you, you know. You gotta keep talking, you know. Just show interest, okay? So that's the next point. To show interest. That's what you gotta do. And does this only work with tag girls? I don't know. I hope. I don't know. I titled the stream to how to get tag girls, but you know, this may as well work with all the types of girls. My wife is not a tag girl. She's really not a tag girl. She's the opposite of a tag girl. So I guess that does work. And with tag girls, you have the advantage of what? That she may have the same exact you know, interests in terms of the work that you do. So there's, when you show interest, you can, you know, you should probably not ask about work. That's not the best thing. Okay, you can, but you know, people don't really want to talk about it. But if you show interest and she shows interest as well, then you're on the right track, my man. And then you should maybe ask her number, or maybe Facebook, or whatever, Discord, or whatever messaging platform you're using to, you know, to soften up a little bit after work, you know, take chit chat to figure out if like you have the same interests. And when the time is right, you go in deep and just ask her out for something light. Do something light. Don't go to like, I don't know. Don't go to cinema. That's stupid. That is the stupidest thing. Okay? Go for a drink. That actually works. Like to bar. Maybe. You could even meet up with other people. That kind of makes sense. But like very active programs or like very passive programs, they don't work. They wouldn't work because when it's very active, you don't get to talk. When it's like you wouldn't go to like play volleyball. Let's go play volleyball. Well, then what are you gonna do? It's not gonna work. So you can do that if you're into volleyball. You could play volleyball then, but maybe not on the first date, unless you're like volleyball players, okay? So something light, get a drink, okay? You gotta loosen the girl up. Just give her something, okay? Give her some nice beer, cocktails, whatever they like, some pink shit. Just let her drink it. It's gonna be easier. Talk it out. Maybe you got lucky. Maybe you got some gribbity-grabbity. Maybe it's a kissity-gissity. I want to show her my bash script code. Maybe if she gets drunk enough, or maybe if she's a tech girl, actually, that joke I would fire. That joke would work. That joke would definitely work to lure you in. That joke may as well just work. But don't like, you need to like figure it out on your own. Like, we can't generalize girls, but these are the bullet points, right? And I don't like, I think that's, if you get that, then it's like, it's over. Then you got the girl, okay? So there's no next step. You can figure it out on your own because that's individual. There are certainly some things that a man could change on itself to be a better person, but just to act a different way to get girls, well, that kind of don't really make sense to me. Yeah, because if you really want a strong and lasting relationship with someone, well, you better get to know her like as she is, and she better gets to know you who you are, because eventually you're gonna sit in your apartment or her apartment, and you're gonna want to fart, and you're gonna want to fart one day, and she gonna have to understand that, you know, you will have to get to that level, and it's not gonna be very easy. It's not gonna be very easy if you're like try to build something on yourself that you're not.